Okay, morning all. So challenge mode continues. So what I'm going to do in this video is, as you may know, that I've been on and off this piano over the weekend, in little breaks, coming back to it, going back and forth, putting in 5 minutes here, putting in 5 minutes there, especially on Sundays, which is most of the time it's usually doing what I call a system. I've talked about this before, taking little breaks, going out of your garden, going doing exercise, doing a jigsaw puzzle, whatever's your thing, go and do it, being a Sunday. But I've still made progress. Like I said, progress every day. You need to get on this thing every day to make that part of your brain sink in what you did the night before, given that you didn't leave on a mistake. Okay, number one rule, never leave on a mistake, because believe it or not, when you get back to this and you go through the same thing, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna make a mistake. Because your brain took in what happened right before you went to bed. Yeah, bit of PD there, personal development. So what I'm going to do in this one is I'm going to play through the intro and the chorus, which are exactly the same. So that goes through. The intro is 2 times through, as I explained, and then 4 times for when the verse comes in, and it's exactly the same. So what I'm going to do is just going to play it through twice, and the second time I'm going to slow it right. I'm just going to go through the intro twice, because it's the same as the verse. So, and then I'm going to transition to the chord, which leads us into that E. They call that an E chord. HD piano E chord, hang out, and it just goes dun, dun, and we just go dun, 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 dun. And then we are into the chorus, which once you get to there, you just got to shoot your hands quickly to here to get to that chorus. Now, I'm guilty of, I haven't done my homework and I can't remember how many times this goes through. So I'm only just going to go through a couple of times, and then I'm going to stop. Okay, stop, and there's a break at the end of it where it goes through, comes to that D inverted, and then we're straight into the bridge. And once you knit all these pieces together, okay, so 6 times for your intro and verse, the chorus, I believe I'm gonna just spitball this. I think it's 4 times. I haven't even brought up the app at this present minute, because I'm literally this is the first time I've been on the keyboard this morning. Now, and then I'm going to go straight into the bridge. So once you guys knit all that together, then we can move on to and then practice that. Keep on doing that each day. Get to your piano, like I said, 5-10 minutes, whatever it may be, and then we'll knit the whole thing together. And I'll do this exactly the same. Now, I just want to touch on some about this. I do a fair bit of what they call PD, personal development, or whatever you want to call it, studying different things. And I read somewhere the other day that your concentration span and for the majority of humans is only 40 minutes. So, and I've noticed this myself, when I'm on here for about 30 minutes, I sort of start petering out a little bit. I lose. So that's probably a good rule of thumb. So if you have the time, and I know I'm for those that are not piano heads, I know you've already scrolled on. That's all right. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah. So it's a good framework. There's in this article, it said there's 480 minutes in a working day. a 8 hour day. So if you were to be on this thing for 8 hours, which is pretty rare for me, I'm probably I'm going to say more like 4, though it needs to be 8. You need to split this thing up. This is where I said this is where you need to have those systems in place, where you've just got something to go out on, have a little break, have a cup of tea, do a jigsaw puzzle, read a few pages of book, relax, come back to it in 10 minutes, bang, get another session in. Don't finish on mistake. Go and relax. Do this, do that. I don't care what it is. Go for a swim. Go jump a rope. Don't jump off a cliff. Don't jump off a cliff, will you? All right. Excuse me, because I can't hit the pedal. I've got this damn thing rigged up in a really strange way, where I've got to move my hands around the camera, and the Paramount Pod's just right here, because my gear hasn't arrived, and I'm pretty dark on, who you call him? Temu. Yeah, Temu's out there. You've lost my business. Delivered the wrong stuff and everything. So here it is, and I'm going to do this slowly. So we know the verse and the chorus. Okay. I'll do the transition here. Once you get to there, that third time through, instead of going back to that couple of deep beats there, you go to that E chord and go 2 hits there instead of 2 hits here to finish off the round, because we're going through 6 times, remember? Okay. So in other words, I'll do that last round again. So just pretend we're on the 6th round through, and it goes like this. So there, and it goes in. And we get to the chorus. Now, excuse me, I've got to hook my hand around here. And here comes the chorus, okay? And just what a note my pedal is playing up, and usually when we get to this part where every time we go that new bass note, we're whoop, up and down with the pedal. So actually, I've played this without the pedal and to the song, and it doesn't sound too bad, because we're on a piano. And this is a piano song, and it's a guitar-based song. And what Hayseed Piano done is, like I said, they're brilliant. They've ripped out the rhythm guitar section, parts of the bass, and they've whacked it in the piano. So that's here we go. So here's the chorus. Excuse me. That's how it ends, actually. So once you get through, and remember what I said, I can't remember how many beats there were. So you're going through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 1 round. Back to the start. 1, 2, and I always beef it up with here. I always use these octaves to beef it up. Like normally, a lot of piano players will just go 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I'm just one of those players that plays octaves constantly, so it gives it just that oomph, that. See what I mean? It's just. Ends on that note. Ends a little pause. It goes do 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 do, and then we're straight into the bridge. Okay. All right. So the bridge is, and we've been practicing this. Remember? A little break, and then we're going to play straight through. Maybe I got that right, maybe I got that wrong. So that's my first crack at the day. Okay, so now I'm not even going to look at that. I don't know if I made a mistake or not, but I will correct it once I get this thing out of the road that's right sitting there in front of me. I can't get my hands around this thing properly. So excuse me until I get my right equipment ready. So there is the challenge. I just want you to start putting this together, okay? So get used to getting from that chorus, from the intro. Come from there, instead of going through to the last two beats on that A chord, that A expanded chord there, you go from here and you go straight into that E chord. So you go, and two hits there, and then it goes, and I can't remember how many beats there are with this, where it leads into the chorus. So and then you go, and that's the end of it. Right, and you go, it's 16th notes actually. We'll get into that bit later. But like I said, if you go and listen to the recording, you hear someone, probably the I don't know what HD Piano actually copied, the drummer or the one of the guitars. Like I said, go and listen to these things. This is how you find out. Bang, we're into the chorus. Do 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 do. All right, there you have it. All right, that wasn't perfection, and I'm making no excuses just because this thing is in the road. I can't get my hands around this properly, and I'm not positioned well. But I just want to give you the framework, put it together. I'm going to be back here this afternoon and put another post out, see how far I've gone with this. I'm going to just do my normal thing. Work on that for an hour or so, 40 minutes or so, 30 minutes, have a break, come back to it, bang, see how far I've gone by the end of the day, and I'll post another one, see my progress. And this is what I want you guys to do. Just keep on putting the bricks on, and we'll build this house. Okay, that's all I've got for you. We've got a new member. Welcome. Excuse me, I can't see it from my end. I've got to pay YouTube there, premium. I don't know what it's got to do with there. In the words of the great one, Jeff Fennick, Aussie little champion boxer. Love you all. See you in the next video. Bye.